Have you ever noticed how you can spend an entire day around people, talking, laughing, replying to messages, and still return home with this strange feeling that something is missing? Not sadness exactly, not loneliness either, just emptiness. And the confusing part is that sometimes your life looks completely normal from the outside. You function, you work, you scroll, you respond, you keep moving. But somewhere underneath all of that movement, your inner world feels silent, like you're emotionally disconnected from your own life. Most people think emptiness comes from not having enough. Not enough friends, not enough success, not enough purpose. But psychology suggests something much deeper is happening. Because emptiness is rarely caused by a lack of stimulation. It's usually caused by a lack of emotional connection. And that connection was often lost long before you noticed the emptiness itself. But to understand that, you first have to understand what your brain does when emotional needs go unmet for too long. The strange thing about emotional emptiness is that it doesn't always feel painful at first. Sometimes it feels practical, efficient. You stop expecting too much from people. You stop expressing certain emotions. You become notifications, videos, music, conversations. But stimulation is not emotional nourishment. It's possible to consume endless information while feeling internally starved, like eating food that never truly satisfies hunger. Neuroscience shows that the brain adapts to repeated dopamine stimulation very quickly. The more constantly stimulated you are, the harder it becomes to feel subtle emotional states, quiet emotions, meaningful emotions, connected emotions. It's similar to walking into a room filled with loud noise for hours. Eventually, your ears stop noticing softer sounds completely. And this is what happens internally too. Your emotional world becomes quieter and quieter until numbness starts feeling normal. But numbness is not the absence of emotion. It's often the result of
your brain cannot process emotional signals if it's constantly overstimulated. This is why moments of emptiness often appear late at night, when everything finally becomes quiet. The emotions were always there. The distractions just became weaker. So instead of immediately escaping discomfort with your phone, music, or endless content, sit with silence for a few minutes each day. Not to fix yourself, just to observe. Because observation increases emotional awareness, and awareness reconnects disconnected neural patterns. The second step is naming emotions more specifically. Most people only use broad labels: bad, tired, empty. But the brain processes emotions more effectively when they're identified precisely. Psychologists call this affect labeling. When you accurately name an emotion, activity in the amygdala decreases. The nervous system becomes less reactive. Instead of saying, "I feel empty," try asking, "Do I actually feel disappointed, disconnected, unseen, mentally exhausted?" Specificity creates